Greetings and good afternoon. Welcome to another installment of Pull Up a Chair.
Yes, sir.
Yo,
What
yo.
up, fellas?
What's
what
goody?
up, man?
What up with you?
Oh, man, so much has happened since we last met, man. Since we last, take the podcast, man. It's been so many things that's went on. So we're going to be bringing some things to y'all today, people. Y'all ready?
Of course, let's get it.
Better be ready.
Two of the topics we're going to be talking about today in this installment, we got to cover the NBA playoffs, man. Playoffs been rocking and rolling.
Yes.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Playoffs been rocking and rolling.
Been entertaining.
And we come into the viewership with a heavy heart, man. We had some giants pass over the last couple of days since our last installment. We definitely want to talk about Chadwick Boseman and a couple of other people that passed away, man. It's gonna be a topsy turvy episode, but y'all
Rest
buckle
in
up.
peace.
Yes,
Rest
sir.
in peace.
So before we get into these introductions, anybody got any announcements? Anything they want to talk about?
Yeah. I had got a couple things for us. Let me.
Oh, okay.
Couple things
Yeah.
What's up?
for me.
Yeah. Okay. See.
Gee,
Just a
What we got?
little gifts, cause topics we talking about got a little. I hope y'all ain't already got these. I know y'all.
Brother, coming out the
Y'all all
yeah,
rock
about
hats
the-
and stuff, man.
Hey.
I like that. I hope y'all ain't already caught these joints. You know what I mean?
Hey, you see
There you
it?
go. There you go.
What's going on, man? Really, what's going on, man?
I know.
Like, you see it?
I was gonna get Lee the Hawks joint. I was gonna get him the Hawks joint, yo. I was like, nah, I can't.
Hawks one too.
I can't get him the Hawks joint. You know what I mean? But yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
God, that's
big.
what's up.
Appreciate that.
Appreciate that.
Practicing social distancing a little bit.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that.
No, that's dope,
Yeah,
man. I appreciate
that's
it.
what's up. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, they say these the NBA draft, the 2020 NBA draft joint. So
Okay.
yeah,
Oh,
Hard
snap.
body.
So
Yeah.
when they get drafted, they're gonna be putting these on.
that's what they
That's what they
said.
said.
So
Sweet.
you know what I mean? Yeah,
That's
hopefully
what's up. That's
official,
what's up.
official
Appreciate
new
that,
era
man.
joint.
Okay.
No doubt, no
Naive,
doubt,
man.
Fish and tissue
Yeah.
too.
Shout out.
no
like
doubt,
that.
no doubt.
So yeah, before we get rolling, one thing I want to bring up before we go into introductions. Oaks Day. We all grew up in Norview, Wellington Oaks. We had a big Oaks Day. Shout out Brother Sticko. Shout out Brother Mike. Two
in
soldiers that recently passed.
Rest in peace.
That's where the idea
Rest in
came
peace.
from.
Yes, sir.
And a couple of the Oaks legends, man, put it together in short order. And I just want to say I'm really proud of how everybody came together and it went absolutely fantabulous, man. It was a
Yeah.
great thing for the kids. It was bounce houses. It was food. It was different vendors and everything. Nice DJ. The DJ was killing it. It was just an overall good time, man. It was 3-on-3 basketball. I could go on and on, but I just wanted to shout out some people. Man was one of the organizers. Liz, Alice, Crismo, Ken. Y'all give me some names. John Wan, B. Falk,
Payday.
Payday, definitely, man. Marty.
Yeah.
Just a lot of guys. Sterls was out there doing this thing, man. It was a lot of the young ladies. Teresa Kiva was out there. Hadn't seen her in a while. Milio, Hill. A lot of people, man. A lot of people doing a lot of things. So big ups to the Oaks. Throw the L's up. Throw the W's up. You know what I mean?
sir.
We in the building.
Yes, sir. That's what's up.
So without further ado, I'm your MC this evening, the War Chief. Let's go.
Yeah. Y'all know it's your boy E, Young Legend. What up, Norview?
Yo, what up, Norview? Everybody out there, the Boulevard Bully. What's up, y'all?
Yes, sir. Know if you stand up, it's your boy Sco. What's up?
All right, so we're going to jump right into it, man. The NBA playoffs. We got 8 teams left. 8 teams, right? Yeah, 8 teams left. We got 4 teams out east, 4 teams out west. And I kind of wanted to get into this before how some of the games then fell out. It's going to look like we was real prognosticators on this one. But I'm going to try to keep it real on what my picks were and things like that.
100%.
So let's go right to the top. Let's go out east first.
Okay.
Let's go right to the top. Let's go Heat Bucks. What is going on? What is going on? What is going on?
It's a hell of a turnaround. I don't know
Hey.
what the hell going on
All
with
I
the
gotta
Bucks.
say is Jimmy Buckets, baby.
So, are we going to talk about what we thought was going to happen? Or
Let's just
before?
talk about it in general.
In
What's
general.
what's
What's
going
going
on
on
with the
and-
Bucks? How you see it playing out?
Okay.
Let's go like that.
Craziness.
Yeah, I wouldn't have never predicted this in my wildest dreams that the Bucks would be down 3-3. I don't
3-0.
even know like what is going on with them. I don't necessarily think they're gonna get swept. I think they might pull one. That would be very embarrassing for them.
That would be terrible.
For
Giannis in particular. I know he's not the Bucks, but he is the Bucks.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and he's reigning MVP. Definitely, probably
Defensive Player of the Year.
He might get MVP again this year.
Yeah, a lot of people say he definitely gonna get this year.
Oh, for real?
It's very embarrassing he gets swept in the second round.
That would be terrible.
I don't think he will. I think he might, pull one up out him. Then he's gone. I give he's out.
So you got a 4-1 Heat.
I got 4-1 Heat. Yeah. 4-1 Heat.
All right, come on, Bernard.
This is crazy. I think they're gonna get swept. I think Cuz over here team gonna got them get them.
Yeah.
I think they go Buckets gonna Jimmy gonna light them up.
Jimmy Buckets.
I only
gonna
say
go
the
crazy.
4-1 just because I would assume that he got too much pride.
There's a lot of pride. I feel you on that.
I feel you too, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. I think them boys gonna take them out though. Like take them out.
Dang.
Well,
The happiest guy in the room, right?
I know, right?
Yeah.
Y'all know I'm, hoping for a sweep. I just don't think, you're gonna get the sweep realistically. I'm thinking that, Giannis and the Bucks and them gonna come out with some extra fire today. They play today. They're gonna come out with some extra fire. I think they're gonna get this one. I wouldn't be surprised if they get 2 in a row.
That's tough.
Yeah, if they get the next 2, but ultimately Miami gonna close them out. Historically, no team has ever came back from 3-0.
It was like 139.
Yeah, it's a crazy number. How many times it has failed? But if Giannis want to set himself apart from any other superstar in the NBA, regardless of rings, MVPs, Defensive Players of the Year, All Stars, whatever he want to do, if he want to set himself apart from any other superstar in the NBA, he can come. He need to come back for 4 straight. He need to come back 4 straight. Be the only one to do it, and probably be the only one to do it for another long time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
but I don't want that to happen.
Yeah.
I want Miami to get them out of there
ASAP.
I don't want to play around. I don't want to give them no head of steam. I don't want them to get no. You know what I mean? I don't want none of that. No, I don't want to tie the switch and they get rolling. I want them to get them out of there immediately.
So
That's
where you see it going?
I'ma say Miami 4-1. I'm gonna say 4-1. Yeah.
All right.
I'm say 4-1.
So you think they're gonna take the next game? Obviously.
Yeah, I think they're gonna get the next game, and then I'm hoping Miami close them out after that. Wouldn't be surprised if they didn't, but I'm gonna say 4-1.
I'm gonna say again. I said 4-1. I'm gonna let you go, Kwame.
Yeah.
I say 4-1. One for the pride situation, but I really don't see. I really want to say sweep because I really don't. The way they're playing.
Right.
If you look at how the Heat playing and how their
Defense is crazy.
how they're playing them, especially when they get down to the get down, fourth quarter make men.
Yeah.
So when you get down there, the way they're playing, I don't see the Bucks the way they've been playing the last 3 games. If they play that game that way in the fourth, they out of here. Sweet.
Yeah.
But I just hope. I mean, not hope. Well, yeah, I like more basketball. The more for me, I know you're a Heat fan, but the more for me is great. But I think that they probably gonna get one. But
Yeah. What's up, Lee?
I'm gonna go Heat 4-2.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
And the reason I say that is because the game's been relatively close. The Bucks been getting some bad bounces. The Heat been getting some good bounces, and that's not to take away from what we seeing out of the Heat, what they doing. They could easily sweep tonight, but if I had my money to bet, I think the pride of Giannis, the pride of the Milwaukee Bucks, I think they'll come away with 2. I don't think they coming all the way back from 3-0. I think they dug a hole that's much too deep.
Yeah.
But I do think they could eke out 2 games, and Giannis is hard to stop. He don't have a jump shot. We all know his limitations with that, but he do get to the cup.
Hold up though, ain't he hurt? And his ankle rolled up or something like that. And
He is a little nicked up.
That's the playoffs. You got to play through
They
that.
saying that he may not even play, but I think
Oh,
he
that's
play.
He gotta
if he
play.
don't
If
play,
he don't play, that's
All
some-
bets is off for me.
Gotta
If he
play,
don't
yo.
even if he do play it, I'm gonna told y'all. I told y'all now. I'm gonna tell y'all now. I told you so.
Sweet.
Sweet.
All right. I mean, I'm not mad at that.
Yeah,
You would like that. I know you would like that.
You know I
what
would
I'm
love
saying?
that.
But
You know I would love that.
you saying 4-1, 4-1, 4-2.
But the thing about it is what Kwame was saying, the games have been relatively close. I mean, one game, Jimmy Butler hit 2 free throws after time expired to win. You know what I mean?
That's
So
clutch.
yeah, that would have definitely went overtime. You don't know what could have happened. Overtime. You know what I mean? The series could have easily went different, whatever. But I'm hoping that the same intensity that we think Giannis and the Bucks gonna come out and play with to try to get a win. I'm hoping that Butler and the Heat has that same intensity. You know, Bam and all of them have that same intensity to close them out. Because a number 1 seed like this, the best record, getting swept is kind of unheard of. It hasn't happened in so long. You know what I mean?
Monumental.
Yeah,
Exactly.
That's bananas.
Yeah.
Man.
So I'm hoping they got that intensity. Like, hey, people was saying we wouldn't make it this far, and maybe they can use that fuel to push forward and sweep them.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Giannis, he gonna show that he, MVP worthy this game. You know what I mean?
If he's not injured.
If he's not injured,
that-
He got a little
He didn't
nicked
even
up.
tweak it that bad.
It might look like that, but you never.
What's-
You know what I'm saying?
Never know.
Luka, his twist ankle was way
I
worse.
think Giannis's may be a knee, though. I think
Oh.
he got a tweak with his knee. And he a big, tall, gangly.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I thought
I thought it was the ankle. Yeah.
If he is available, I think they could do something. If he's not available, sweet. I mean,
Yeah.
sweet.
And bring out that goddamn.
And before we move off Heat Bucks, I want to just speak to the Heat a little bit. The Heat is just a scrappy team. They're a team that it's hard to blow out. They gonna fight you tooth and nail. They led by a whole dog and Jimmy Butler. He one of my favorite players in the league. Well coached. They gonna come to play every night. So if they are to close them out, they are gonna have to fight like hell.
Yeah, it's not gonna be easy. I can tell you that.
They are gonna have to fight like hell.
If prior, because I mean, I'm not sure in the Bucks roster, do any of them have any late playoff experience? I don't really think so.
I mean,
as far as other than last year,
yeah, last
you know.
year most
That's
of them
it.
guys was there. Yeah.
So yeah, maybe because some people don't know what to work for if they haven't been there.
And
I
being
think
real, the Bucks struggled more than most teams that made it to the bubble. They wasn't
Yeah.
that good in the bubble, just in the playing games and all that. They were struggling with teams. I don't know what the difference was. I don't know what happened with them, but they ain't look impressive in the bubble. Period.
Yeah, but you only got one player.
Yeah.
If you bottle the rest of them up, then
That's what's gonna happen.
He's been doing a good job of getting back. And
Yeah.
keeping Giannis in transition, he might be the best
Yeah.
player I've ever seen in
Yeah.
transition. Getting to the cup, he's
Yeah.
so long. Like,
and that Euro is
Yeah,
like
Euro,
12
yeah.
feet.
and he be finishing with dunks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like it's 12 feet and an extension with a dunk. That just is bananas.
Miami defense been out of the last 2 games, last 2 series. Who y'all play first? Boston?
No,
Nah,
no, who they
they're
play first?
playing right now. They're playing the Raps right now.
Who Miami
The
play?
Pacers.
They beat the Pacers.
Yeah,
They
the
beat
Pacers. We swept the
Pacers.
Pacers.
Yeah.
Beat the Pacers.
They haven't lost yet.
Swept the
Yeah.
the
They
Pacers.
undefeated.
Yeah.
They undefeated right
Yeah,
now.
their
That's
defense
crazy.
crazy though.
That's
You
bananas.
know what I mean? So
Shoot, I was picking Pacers in Miami to go 7 or something like that.
It was like the 6
They
or 7.
swept them.
All right, so we're moving on to Raptors Celtics. Anybody want to start?
They are currently
2-2.
Yeah, tied
2-2.
2-2. It was looking real good for the Celtics.
Yeah. They got a
Initially.
little bit of daylight with that last buzzer beater, and that opened up a little bit of confidence for them, and they ran them for real.
Yesterday was a good
yesterday.
they won the last 2, right?
Yeah, the Raptors won the last 2.
right?
Yeah.
game. Where y'all see it going? How many y'all see it going?
I might lean towards 7.
7 who?
7 Boston.
7 Boston. All right.
7 Boston. I'm a Warrior fan, honestly. I don't want the Raptors to win. It's 2 teams in the playoffs that I don't want to win, ever. And
Who's
right,
that?
well, not ever, but for right now. And that's the Raptors because they beat us. And it's Houston. I hate them. I want them gone. I wanted OKC to take them out. They failed. Now I need it. We're gonna talk about that, but
We're talking
we're gonna
about
talk about that. But right now, I don't want the Raptors to win. I need Boston to take them out.
All right.
I wanted a sweep, but they won 2 back to back.
So
I'm thinking
Celtics in 7.
Celtics in 7. Celtics in 7.
I ain't been keeping up with that game. I don't know. I'm gonna just say 7.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna just say
7 who?
nigga. I'm gonna go with the Raptors.
Raptors.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
won the last 2, so I mean, I
Yeah.
think I'm keep it moving.
Yeah, I was going to do the same. I was going to go Raptors in 7, mainly because I believe that they want to prove that they can do something without Kawhi. I think they just want to say, hey, you know, Kawhi ain't going to just come in, win, and then dip, and then we to the wayside. You know what I mean?
Like every other
Yeah.
LeBron team.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's just that this Raptors team is way more talented than when LeBron leave teams. They go straight to the bottom of the buckets.
100%.
But this Raptor team still good. You know what I mean? They still got players.
Yeah.
They still want to say, hey,
They finished, 2 or 3 in the East? Was it 2?
2.
yeah, yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I think they got that fight in them to be like, look, man, you know, Kawhi gone, but we still here. You know, it's nothing. So I'm thinking Raptors going to win it in about 7. I'm going to say 7.
I'm mad.
right.
I kind of did want to talk about. I mean, we already passed it, but I did want to talk about what the outcome of the first round was. You know, a lot of things went down in the first round that I did not see coming, like Sixers getting swept and things like that. But
Crazy.
it is what it is. But
Yeah.
what you got, Lee?
I am gonna go Raptors in 7 as well. I had Raptors coming out of this series. I will say, I try not to get too high, too low if a team get up 1 game or 2 games. People have been going crazy with Boston. Boston got a lot of talent, but the Raptors, in my opinion, are just a super scrappy team. A lot like the Heat, that's gonna fight you the whole way. But the Celtics, size at the wing position, other than Kemba, they do give the Raptors some problems because the Raptors got 2 small guards. They got Van Fleet and they got
Kyle Lowry.
Kyle Lowry. They about 6 feet guards, 5'10", 6 feet. And then the Celtics got big wings with Tatum, Jaylen Brown, even Marcus Smart is, I think he's about 6'4", strong, can defend. So they've been kind of bottling up the Raptors guards, and I really didn't affect that at the end when I was picking the series, but I'm gonna still go Raptors. I think with the championship pedigree that they got now with the Kawhi thing, I think they got a little swagger to them. I think they should have not let them back in with that buzzer beater, and I think it might come back to bite them.
Yeah.
Raptors in 7.
All right. This is actually the first time that we've disagreed. It's me, obviously. Because all
you
the
got
other
the Celtics.
I got the Celtics. I got the Celtics 7, but this is the first time we all agreed. We all have agreed on who's going to win, just different
that.
games.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Right.
This is the first time we disagreed on who is going to win.
Awesome.
Mainly me.
Would be you.
Yeah, it would be me. It would be me.
All right, so we
He
moving.
got more of a personal reason, though, just because
It's
he's a
not-
Warriors
it's
fan.
Not, and it's not that. I think that as far as the matchups go,
Yeah.
I think from top to bottom, I think that the Boston should definitely but the Celtics should take it. Be honest with you, they got a lot of
They got some talent.
talent.
They got some
Yeah,
talent.
So I think it.
I like the way the Celtics can score from everywhere. You got Kemba,
Yeah.
Tatum. That's a
Yeah.
lot of scoring.
Exactly. That's,
Brown.
yeah. And they're not. They're showing up every game. Even when the Raptors won those 2 games, one was a buzzer beater.
Right.
The other one was late game. You know what I mean? So
Showing up every game, right?
yeah.
I know going all over, we got to talk about that first round. The Rockets going to 7 games.
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
Yo, James Harden offensively did not show up that game.
Getting a block though.
Yeah, the offense. He came back defensively, got that good block at the end though. You know what I mean? Yeah. James. I mean, he saved his whole legacy with that, in my opinion. Because if they would have lost and he had that terrible, because it's way too consistent. James Harden is way too consistent with falling out in them tight games. You know what I mean?
Every time.
Yeah.
Every
And
time.
The wild thing is people always go this, Harden crazy. You know what I mean? Every year. And He give you the same person every year. When is people gonna realize that he is not that good?
No. James Harden is good.
I disagree
He's
with
good.
that too.
He's
And
good.
I'm not a Harden
In
fan
the
at all.
playoffs.
He's better than good, in my opinion. He's
when
great.
it comes down to the come down, when you need your star player to go get you a win in a game 6 or a game 7, he is not the guy.
He has consistently folded in those situations.
That's what. This is what the NBA is. This is not rec league. This is the NBA. The NBA, your superstar need to go get you a win. You know what I mean? You gotta put this. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put the weight on your superstar, and he is not it.
But that's why you go out and get a Westbrook. That's why you go out and you get pieces of the team. You know what I mean?
And I understand that, but people talking about Harden like he is such this, that, and the third is wild to me. When the last 5 years, he did not show you that. He showed you that in the regular season. Yeah, he want to hawk the ball and have it 95% of the time and score 35 points a game. That's cool. That's all cute. That's fine and dandy. But when they get down to the 6th game in the third round, no, you're not putting it on him. And that's the reason why they got a Westbrook. Because Westbrook
he gonna show up.
He gonna
try hard.
He gonna try harder. He gonna try harder.
He gonna show up.
Than Harden.
He gonna show up.
He gonna try harder.
I don't see Harden as this guy that just folds all the time.
What?
I don't. I personally don't. I think he did have that crazy over something game.
Yeah.
And that was
in correction, he didn't go over 26. He went like over like
13.
Yeah,
or something
the
like
whole
that.
team went over like 27
Right.
26 or something.
I just think he been on the bad end of. I don't think he a choke artist. I don't. That's my personal opinion. I could be wrong.
What gives you that? What do you have to?
I think he
stand
played teams that were better than him. Except for the year when Chris Paul got hurt, I think they really had a chance. But outside of that, I think he got beat by better teams.
Mm-hmm.
I think he got beat by better teams.
I was watching ESPN the other day with Stephen A. Smith and my homeboy, the white boy that Kellum, not Kellum,
Max Kellerman.
Kellerman. He cool. I rocks with him sometimes. So I think they were talking about the same thing. You know what I mean? How James Harden kind of consistently folds when it's those games, and the reason why they were saying that is because if you look at his stats and in those pressure games, how they drastically drop. Mm-hmm. It's not even that he play on the same level. If he could play on the same level during those games, I think it'd be less of a conversation. But since his everything just goes down tremendously. And then in the same statement, I was watching the Lakers game, I think, the other day, and they was talking about how in the playoffs LeBron steps his game up. And the dude was like, isn't that something crazy? How great LeBron already is. You mean to tell me he steps his game up in the playoffs? Like, how is that even
That's what
possible?
Great players do.
Yeah. You don't just go down.
But it's also stigmas on LeBron that LeBron is not clutch, and that's not even true. That's how you can get pushed into these
Those come from
pigeonholes.
haters. Those come from haters, though.
But people actually believe that.
I would never say that LeBron is not clutch. LeBron does some softer things that that I don't see that other great players will do.
But his style is different.
But clutch, no. That's not right. That's not true at all.
It's not true. But people attach that to him that he had his meltdown in 2011, but the next year he won. I would think that would eradicate that. But
with your explanation for Harden about playing better teams, I think that will go towards LeBron. The reason why he's 3-8 and 3 of 9 and
whatever
in the finals.
3-6.
He plays some better teams all the time.
Yeah,
I know that.
That would be a reason for that if you want to say that, but not Harden though. I mean, that year that Chris Paul, went down, that year they were formed in order to beat Golden State, and
but they still wasn't better than.
Who won that year?
KD Golden State. Come on, Steve.
Y'all won that year?
Of course.
Of course.
I mean, the KD Golden State team, they was trying to form a team that was it, but that was a better team, but they was giving y'all hell at the same time.
And we beat them before
And
we
then
got go to.
Man, look, I was just I know we gotta move on,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I was just mad at the Rockets when they had the Warriors up 3-1 and let the Warriors come back. All they had to do was win one game. All they had to do was win one game. This was a couple years ago.
The Rockets? No,
Not
the Rockets never
OKC.
had.
You talking about?
We talking OKC or
OKC
had us up
3-1.
3-1.
Who the Rockets had somebody up 3-1 too.
I think the Rockets might have had. I don't know if it's 3-1. It might
I
have
know
been
OKC
3-2.
We had
them fools up 3-1 and y'all came back
No,
and
no,
beat them.
Yeah,
no,
well,
OKC,
I ain't talking about the
We
year
talking about-
before when KD left.
When-
KD had y'all up 3-1 and left.
they had us up 3-2.
Yeah, I ain't talking about
They
that.
had
I'm-
them
The
3-1.
Rockets, I'm talking about the Rockets.
Mm-hmm.
The Rockets had us up 3-2, and then Chris Paul got hurt, and then we won 2.
okay.
Right.
Who?
That's probably,
Hold on, let me air quote that because I don't agree with that stigma of saying that Chris Paul was the reason they weren't gonna beat us. We
I mean, they may not have, but it would have been a whole
Different
I would take
series.
my chances with 2 games with Chris Paul, without 2 games without him.
That's cool.
Would you?
Yeah,
that's I mean
They
that's
beat
fine.
you 3 times
yeah.
with him, and then they lost 2 without him.
Without him.
That's fine. That's fine.
I just look at logic.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
All right, so we're moving out
We
west.
moving on.
We're moving out west. We ain't saving the Lakers and Rockets and all that. We're going to start right with them.
Okay.
Rockets up 0-1. I mean, they up 1-0 on the Lakers. How you see that going?
I definitely see it going 4-1 Lakers. Same style.
Damn. Damn.
Being all of that we said about the Rockets and James Harden and all that stuff, I'm pretty sure I would bet a lot of money they gonna squeeze one more win. I think the Lakers gonna get it in 4-2. I think that once a third person from LA, somebody got to step up and be that third person, that third whatever it be, score or whatever. I don't know who the third option is right now. Is it Kuzma or do they even have? Is it Caldwell
I
Pope?
think it's supposed to be Kuzma.
But Caldwell Pope be stepping up. I mean, they just need. I think that this series they gonna figure it out. This series they know what they gonna get from LeBron. AD need to keep playing. He need to keep attacking and being physical. Then they need a third person to step up, and I think they gonna win 4-2. That's just what I think.
I can go.
Okay.
I predict 4-2 as well. I've been saying that. I think the Rockets is a bad matchup for the Lakers. I know Lakers got an immense size, got a lot of size on the Rockets, but the Rockets is scrappy. They're a better defensive team than people give them credit for. And PJ Tucker. That
Yeah.
damn
Yeah.
PJ Tucker.
I
PJ
like
Tucker
him.
is a problem.
I do like
he can
PJ Tucker.
guard bigs. He can stretch the floor with his 3. He always in that corner pocket waiting on that 3. I say the Lakers should stay big but zone the Rockets up. I think they should run some type of exotic zone. Don't waste energy with one person trying to check Harden. Kind of run him into traps all over the court. And I think they're going to make some adjustments as they look to take on the Rockets later. I think they'll beat them 4-2. I think the Lakers' 2 best players is better than the Rockets' 2 best players. And then from there, it's just a toss-up. I think Anthony Davis got to play angry. Much more angry than he's been playing. When I seen him motivated, he can just be a force to reckon with. If he playing just with his talent, sometimes he get and LeBron do it too. Just kind of play with their talent. They so much better than people, but they not playing with no energy.
And I could kind of.
They not playing with no passion. And when they do that, they subject to get beat like they got beat the other night. I think if both of them playing angry, they're gonna take the Rockets off of there, and it ain't gonna be that hard because you can't stop neither one. You can't stop Harden, but the way he get his buckets is real jazzy. He got to get to the free throw line. He got to hit a lot of threes. And I think we can keep him off of that just by trapping it out of his hands. Make somebody else beat you. But that damn PJ Tucker. If I was the coach, and I'm not the coach, I would send AD at him maybe 2 times early just to see if we can get some fouls on him. Post him real strong, work him out. See if you can get 2 early whistles. Then I'll do the same thing with Dwight. Not that Dwight is an offensive juggernaut, but just to see if we can get – we need to limit his minutes to about 18, 20 minutes a game. Keep him off the court because he make their whole thing work.
Yeah.
They really running a zone. It don't look like a zone. It's some type of
like a man zone.
some type of amoeba zone. They just all over the court bothering people. People try to dump it down on the Rockets because they don't have height, but they come flying at you from everywhere.
Yeah.
Russ is mad quick. PJ Tucker strong. He gonna hold you there for a little while, and somebody gonna come pluck it. They cause you to play a game that you're not used to playing, and it messes with people. That's why I want to play them. I wanted somebody else to beat them. They can be beat, but you gotta beat them. You can't just walk.
You can't
over
play
them.
with them.
No, you gotta go out there and beat them. You gotta get angry and get goddamn crazy on them and just go ahead and wipe them off of there. I think it'll be forced to. I know people get real excited when LeBron loses. Like, hey, he got him. Look at him. He didn't score. I told you. Look at your man. And I just be chilling in the cut. They did it with Portland. They were so hyped. They was calling me that morning, that night. They was happy, celebrating. And I just chill. I ain't even come looking for nobody.
Yeah, that's how it is when the Warriors in the playoffs. You know, we lose a game, it's like the sky is falling. I've said this before. The sky is falling whenever the Warriors lose. It's like
Very true. When they was on that run, people was hyped because want to see him lose. I get it. You don't want LeBron to get this 4th, 5th, whatever ring. I get it.
Yeah, die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become a villain.
When you don't win, though. You can't talk wild shit and then just disappear. And they know
I seen
who
it
I'm
for
talking
5
to.
years. I see it for 5 years.
I'm gonna tell a few people too, man. I'm a nice person, right? Real nice guy. People been getting out of pocket with some of the stuff they've been saying to me, dog. And I'm cool. You know what I mean? I'm 40-some years old. I ain't rolling around in the dirt with nobody, but be careful. Don't be sorry, ho. Be careful. Because I could be on a bad day. You know what I mean?
Tread lightly.
And I ain't trying to get into all that. I'm not
social
saying
media?
I'm the toughest guy in the world. I'm not saying none of that at all. But it's certain things that I don't say to dudes.
Yeah.
It's disrespectful.
Yeah.
And I know people get me with the LeBron thing. But people was Jordan fans and AI fans, but it seems like when you're a LeBron fan, they got to hit you with a whole lot of extra sauce. And it's starting to get on a little bit on my nerves. So be careful. That's all I'm saying. Give me my respect that I deserve. I don't disrespect people. Give me my respect. That's just for
100%.
everybody. You know what I mean?
100%.
Somebody pick the games.
100%. Oh no, we got. What do you think?
You know
Lakers.
the Rockets gonna sweep them fools,
Yeah.
man. I'm joking. I got jokes. Nah, I think it's gonna Lakers. They got too much, man. You got LeBron and they got they gonna AD tough.
Tough money.
They get the going, can't stop them fools, man. So you know, I think Rockets they had their little win, they had a little fun, but I think they're gonna be like 4-2.
What the?
Tell you the truth.
4-2.
Yeah. Rockets might get one more, and that's it.
Yeah. I'm inclined to go with 7. Lakers, though, of course. The only way the Rockets could beat the Lakers if the Lakers play like they don't care, like they did in the second half of the last game. They just seemed like they didn't really care. You know, LeBron didn't score in the fourth quarter. He wasn't even trying to score.
Right.
It's not like he was trying to score. He wasn't trying to. Like, they didn't care. So when you when they play like that, you know, the Rockets might get 2 or 3 games out of that. But I think that I'd say Lakers in 7.
What y'all think about the conversation of rest over rust? You know, the Rockets had just played 48 hours before that.
Good point.
And the Lakers was off for a while. You know what I mean? They was off for a minute. You know what I mean? You think that played a little issue, rest over rust? You know, Rockets was probably still hype,
That could be a good
still
thing.
running.
Got a good
In the
point.
long run, they might get winded.
They might be. You know what I mean?
Or they can go off that fire. They, like you said. I don't know.
I just
Ain't no
think the
telling.
Rockets is the type of team you gotta put away because they can get back in the game with them stupid threes. They
Stupid threes.
Because the Lakers kind of came out balling. They looked a little juice. They came out kind of hooping early first quarter. It looked like it was going to be one of those Lakers games where they kind of let you hang around, but they end up beating you. And the Rockets end up getting the lead and keeping the lead. And the Lakers didn't really put up any resistance.
Yeah, it seemed
It
like
looked like they was just like,
they
whatever.
was throwing the ball away. They was running down the court, fast breaks. They didn't care. Like, I was looking at it like they don't care about this game for some reason.
They might have been playing with them. Like, let have this game.
Nah, you don't do that in the playoffs.
Yeah, I don't think they
I know
did
that. I know that.
I
I know
just
that.
think they thought they was going to kind of use their size and their talent to kind of walk through the Rockets, and the Rockets ain't going.
What happening?
They got some guys like PJ Tucker that
Tucker.
he gonna fight you for every inch.
Yeah,
And I think Harden is motivated. He want to shake this tag. He want to go to the title. I think if you beat the Lakers and the Clippers, you a bad boy. I don't think he's doing all of that, but I think he want to.
Of course, he want
his
to,
name. He want to be respected like Kawhi's respected. KD. He want championship behind his name. That means something.
Yeah,
if he do,
get one.
if he wants that, then he's going to have to change his game. The offense of Houston will have to change.
Maybe
I'm not going to jump out and say it's easy to defend that type of offense, but in a playoff, in a at least 4-game series, you could figure it out because they don't change it. It's not like they, every other team goes and changes make little subtle changes to their offense and defense. But except for them,
they go hard and Russ all the time.
Yes, and if it don't work, try it again.
Well, that's the thing with them.
Make it work.
If they missing shots, they gonna likely lose. But if they hitting them threes,
if they hit them, it's
be
tough. Yeah,
because he can make good decisions with the basketball. He be having high assists. I don't know, Jane. I hate Houston. I hate playing Houston.
Yeah.
I don't want to play them. So we all.
We all got Lakers. I got them in 7. You got them in 6.
Yeah, 4-2, 4-2, 4-2.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Clippers Nuggets, guys. Clippers Nuggets.
I definitely got the Clippers.
That's what tie 1-1 right now, right?
Tie 1-1.
Yeah, tie 1-1. I'm seeing 6 Clippers in 6. I think that last game was kind of like a fluke. I mean, they probably get one more out of it late.
Yeah, I don't see Kawhi scoring 13 again.
I think that niggas probably going to get another one on the closeout game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But, yeah, 6.
Going 6?
Yeah.
What you got, B? Clippers Nuggets.
Yeah, I got them in 6. 4-2.
Who?
Clippers?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Niggas ain't getting it. They ain't beating them boys, man. That's no question. They ain't fucking with them. They ain't fucking with them for real.
Yeah. And they don't really have, they don't have that in their game as far as what the Lakers have where, like last game where it seems that they don't really care about the win. You know what I'm saying? They just kind of gave up the fourth quarter. Like, the Clippers ain't like that. They're going to scrap until it's over.
Yeah.
So the reason why
they got back in that Nuggets game.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's tough coming from behind. Deep. Yeah, and because you use a lot of energy. So when they get down to the fourth quarter,
Paul George is balling though, on.
He played pretty well.
Yeah, like 30 something points, didn't he?
Yeah.
He played pretty well. Kawhi had a bad game, which you don't see often.
Yeah, so how
much they lose by?
It was like
9,
10, something like that.
Yep. 110 to 101.
They had cut back into the lead though. They got
it was down by 21. I think got down to like 7. Yeah,
they got within striking distance.
Yeah,
took a lot.
It take a lot of energy to get back into a game.
Then if a team hit a 3 or 2, then you back in the team.
Exactly.
So, but they gave it a good go.
Yeah.
Who you got? E?
I'm picking the same. I'm picking Clippers and the winning in 6, 4-2. I think the Nuggets gonna get one more. But like you said, Kawhi played almost 39 minutes, and he had 13 points, 10 rebounds, and 8 assists. If he played that many minutes again, he's not going to have that little bit of points. I know he's going to at least get more than 20, 25 points, something like that. I just think that with Kawhi and Paul George running it, and then you got little scrappy Patrick Beverly, even though he didn't do much last game at all, but he still be scrapping though. He still can do something on both ends on the court. So I'm picking Clippers in 6.
I want to talk about Pat Bev real quick. I was watching the last game, and it was kind of evident they were going to lose. They were down by a little too many points to come back. And he caught 2 techs real quick and he got sit down.
Get him out of there.
But it was just the intensity that he just. I mean, sometimes, at that time, they could have counted. They was only down by like 7 at the time. So they was in striking distance. He caught the text and the free throws. So that was 4 points.
Right.
But it's just so much intensity that he plays with. And I love it. I love players that actually care. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's too much sometimes. Like that's why I like Draymond.
Yeah.
Even it may be too much sometimes, but you can tell that he actually care.
Yeah.
It's not like he just going through the motions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Pat Bev is my dog. I know it's some people that feel like he ain't really great at defense. He just got a lot of antics. I think he a solid defender.
Yeah. And he got answers. I think both.
His energy level's always high. I take a guy like Pat Beverly on my team any day of the week.
100%.
Any day of the week.
Most definitely.
100%.
100%. You know
So,
that.
I got Clippers in 6 as well. I think the Nuggets can get another game. I already see that the Nuggets really respect the Clippers. Like the boy that was going off against Utah, he ain't even looking to get off like he was getting off against Utah. Come at them,
Jamal Murray, I think. Yeah.
Go at them just like that.
Mhm.
Don't change nothing, but he not doing that. I mean, the Clippers probably a little bit better defensive team, but I don't even see the intensity that he was going at Utah with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He was getting 50-point games,
Yeah.
you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
a couple of
back to back to back. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Go at them like that. I think they got that talent, but they know they not ready.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, the Joker is a lot to handle. He's
Yeah.
giving Zubac everything.
Mhm.
Both of them slow-footed, but the Joker is really skilled. You know what I mean?
He is.
He giving Zubac everything he want and then some. But I was really looking for Jamal Murray to really go at some of the Clippers wing defenders. Like, give them some problems. He's
Yeah.
a young, up-and-coming star.
Mm-hmm.
Make your name on the Clippers. Go kill him. And
Yeah.
that's what Luka was doing, and Luka was getting it done. And I
Yeah.
think he could do it if he ain't have the respect that he got for them. You got to disrespect them.
Yeah.
You got to fight somebody, curse somebody out,
You gotta earn
fall
this.
on the ground, get up,
Yeah.
jump back
and
down.
he earned that. He earned that position, that respect that he got from playing the Clippers and fighting with Morris and
Yeah.
all that
Luka
scrappy
was
stuff.
going
Yeah,
at
no
it.
back
He
down.
was. Yeah.
If Porzingis, I know we ain't going back, but if he don't get hurt, that might be another series. Luka was not. He was not bullshit.
Yeah, he
With
was
them.
getting it in.
Yeah, he
And the kid is really talented.
Yeah.
And I think the Nuggets could have that in them. This Jamal Murray kid kind of special.
yeah.
Get buckets. Let's go. Act like you want to win. He balling, but he ain't trying to cut their throat like he was doing against Utah. Him and
Yeah.
Donovan Mitchell was going. They was
They only
Yeah,
got-
they was having a battle.
They got one win, and it was because Kawhi had a bad game.
Right.
It's not because I destroyed them.
It was more the Clippers lost it than they won it.
100%. We seen game one; they completely destroyed the Nuggets. So it's like, yeah. So when
And
you
that
look
shit
at
happened.
this,
The Nuggets really, talent for talent, got as much talent as any team in the league.
100%.
When you look at their roster all the way down, they got everything.
Yeah, they have like a 60 some win season one year, right?
They got size. They got skill guys. They got everything. Go ball, man. And they not really doing that. So I give them another game. If the Clippers get disinterested again, if they want to wipe them, they probably will. But I see them doing that again,
Yeah.
letting it go 6 or whatever. You know what I mean? For no reason at
For
all.
no reason.
100%.
I think the LA teams is on the collision course, and we're going to see how that go down. You know?
Yeah.
And people, let me say this too. People can feel however they want to feel about that. And at some point, LeBron got to lose. You know what I mean? Somebody got to take him off of there. I don't see that happening, and that's just where I'm at with it.
Okay.
I'm going with the trusted horse. You know what I mean? What he shows me,
In the playoffs,
I'm doing
he's
what
really
I do.
efficient in the playoffs. I
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
take that away from him.
But if somebody comes to me and say the clip, hey,
Yeah.
I don't. You do what you do. I'm gonna do what I do.
I just when I look at the Lakers though, and I look at the Lakers and I look at the Clippers, when I look at the roster, and what's name just got 6 man too. Montrezl Harrell. Congratulations to Montrezl Harrell for getting 6 man.
Shout out to Montrez, like Trez.
When you look at the rosters, from top to bottom, yes, Lakers got LeBron and AD. But you look at the other side, and you got Kawhi, Paul George, Montrezl Harrell, Lou Williams, Morris, the other Morris. I think the better Morris.
Yeah, he the better. No shade to the
No
Lakers.
shade. They both dope.
They
but
the same guy, but I think that one is a little bit more offensive.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah.
So when you look at the rosters,
Clippers is deeper, definitely.
Yeah, they
that's my whole thing.
Yeah,
and when
yeah.
it comes to the playoffs, depth is very important,
Yeah.
especially late in the playoffs.
That's why I was saying the Lakers, somebody got to step up, do
We
something.
got some guys that can hit jump shot. They just got to be consistent.
They just got to do
If
it.
they hit
yeah.
their jump shot, the Lakers.
Yeah.
They're gonna
Yeah.
be a tough out. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's arguments to be made on either side. I'm
Yeah.
fine with somebody saying the Clippers gonna beat them. We gonna see.
We gonna
I
see.
think we'll see. Lord willing, we get past
Yeah,
these
yeah,
pesky
yeah.
Rockets.
I can't stand
Yeah.
them, dude. Did you
I-
do your Clippers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry about
I do think that as far as the whole bubble go and wishing that people was playing in their homes, you know what I mean, whatever. I think that the Lakers and Clippers matchup to me makes me wish that it was back at.
Yeah,
I mean, you know, because
that would have been crazy.
yeah, I know LA is a Lakers, you know, Kobe. I know all of that,
Yeah,
but
definitely.
just to have both of them teams in the Western Conference Finals, the big, you know, they the big monsters of the West. So to have them battle in the same city,
arena.
same arena, I just knew that would have been dope for the city.
That
you know what I mean?
happened. That only happened like one time in history, I think,
Boy, when they both
talking about
pretty
two
when they
good.
both played in the
Oh,
playoffs.
In the
that's
Western
it.
Conference Finals?
No,
Oh, the playoffs
Just
period.
playoffs period.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
No worries. Next year, Giannis will be with the Lakers. And
Oh,
I don't. I asked you. I'm not saying where he's going,
right.
but I don't think he's going to resign.
what if he went 4 straight and go and advance to the Eastern Conference Finals?
But even if he, it's just how they're playing. It doesn't say that to me. Even when they won the series with who they played last series? They played
Orlando, didn't they?
they played Orlando. They lost game 1.
Yeah.
It just how they're playing doesn't show me that they deserve to be in the Eastern Conference Finals or the finals. They it's
Chances
just,
are he need to just go with his place. brother.
hey, look, you said it. You said it. I ain't saying it.
Look, he happy as I don't know what now.
I'm just saying.
I've heard
It's been-
Miami. I've heard Portland. I've definitely started hearing more Golden State.
Yeah,
Whoa, no, he will not do that. He will not get swept by Miami and then go to them next year. He will not pull a KD. If he does that
KD
again,
do shit like that.
No,
And
but-
people think it's flat.
he should. Yo, if Giannis, all the flat KD got, all of the stuff KD got,
but
if he
with
does the
that-
same thing,
But wouldn't that like goes to show you that people don't really care about that?
no,
I was about to say that,
no,
yeah.
because people was going so hard about I won't super team up, I won't do this, I won't do that, I'm gonna stay with my guns
Giannis
and do this,
was one
do
of
this.
the main people talking that.
You see what I'm
But
saying?
what if he don't see that as a super team? What if he see that going to Miami? or,
I
I'm
don't
talking
see that
about.
as a super team, but it would look
What,
bad if they
Miami?
got swept.
That-
Yeah, it would look
my-
horrible.
that's what I'm
Especially
saying.
if he
That's
got-
what I'm
if he
saying.
got
Yeah.
swept.
It would look as horrible as KD going to the Bucks
It
after blowing the
sure
3-1
would.
lead.
It sure would.
Very soft, fluffy.
Cloud like, yeah. But I mean, hey, he go to Miami. I don't mind. I'm just
I
saying.
heard that. I heard
You wouldn't turn that
Portland-
down, huh?
I wouldn't. Nah, I
You
wouldn't
wouldn't
turn
turn
that
that
down.
down?
Heck no.
Because he still got 1 year on his contract. Because if he decides to leave this, he would have to be traded.
Okay.
Oh, one of those
Okay.
AD situations.
Yeah.
Okay.
It would have
I'm
to
not
be more
even
like a
super
sign and
sure about
trade.
that, but that makes sense. That makes sense.
Because we got, like, as I explained, we got the number 2 pick in the draft.
Yeah.
And that is very,
How y'all get that shit?
I
Well,
think y'all
was
would
one
have
of
to
the
give
weakest.
up
yeah.
Riley, Clay, or Dre.
I don't want to give Clay up for nobody.
I would not give
You're
Clay.
giving away
Nah.
Draymond?
Yeah. If it's for Giannis, yes.
Yeah.
Because
Of course.
I'd do that
the
shit.
defense, not because of that. It's because the defense changes hands. Like we lose one defensive player of the year, and then we gain a more recent defensive player of the year. So
Draymond ain't getting that no more. His best days behind him. No shot.
well, I'm just saying the defense. He's still a defensive player,
He good. Yeah,
So-
he gonna fight you. I like Drake.
but he don't have the offense like
Giannis.
Giannis do.
facts.
And I think Giannis would be a better fit. It's like getting a KD back with no jump shot. And
Yeah.
he can work on that because he playing next to the best jump shot jump shooter ever. So
Moving right along.
okay, you said it. I ain't say it. I was just
You said it.
Well, yeah, that's pretty much our picks for the playoffs and how that's all gonna play out, man. I'm excited. I'm ready to go ahead and get in the lab tonight, get this win, so they can go ahead and get ready to go to bed, man.
All
People
right.
get too hyped. So we're moving into a little bit grayer topic. We've had some recent deaths in our culture and in just American history. We lost a up and coming legend, in my opinion,
100%.
a titan. I think the guy was and I'm speaking of Chadwick Boseman, by the way. I
Yes,
think
sir.
he was a class A person. He just I don't know Chadwick Boseman personally, but the stories that I've been reading about and hearing about, he just seemed to be a really good, solid individual, man, good man, and we don't see that every day. The legacy that he's leaving behind in his short 43 years of life, man, we talking big roles. We talking Black Panther goes without saying. First black superhero to hit the big screens. Wakanda Forever. Definitely throw that up. But just being able to play icons like Jackie Robinson, James Brown, Thurgood Marshall. We talking. And then his other movies, his action movies, 21 Bridges.
21 Bridges.
Man.
I love that movie.
He did an
Message from the King.
excellent job, man. Excellent job. If y'all can speak to that at all, man, just any things that you can think of about Chadwick Boseman, things that you thought he brought to the world, talk about him.
Yeah, of course, it goes without saying how much, I like Black Panther and all of that. We all went out as a family. We was like 25, 30 deep. You know what I mean? We take up the whole theater, Black Panther, you know what I mean? He even got my pops out.
Yeah.
My pops don't go to the movies. He don't care nothing about none of that stuff, but he went to go see Black Panther.
He was crewed up.
Yeah, but one of the things about Chadwick Boseman that I want to talk about was I don't know if y'all ever seen the Kevin Hart documentary on Netflix.
I've seen some of the episodes because it's a few.
Right. It's been a while since I've seen it. I don't want to really. I'm going off my memory, what I remember, but I know Kevin Hart was trying to work on a big project. He was trying to, if I can remember right, we go back and research all this, but I think he was trying to work on something similar to what Eddie and Harlem Nights did, with bringing all of the new.
I remember them having this conversation.
Yes,
man.
trying to bring all of the new age, high profile actors into one kind of movie or whatever, and Kevin Hart, I believe the first person he called and thought about having a meeting with was Chadwick Boseman. That speaks a lot to his character, who he is as a person, as an actor, as a friend. For him to be, to pop up in something that big and that major, for him to be the first person to pop up in Kevin Hart's mind. And I remember watching a documentary. They had a meeting. Chadwick, he understood what was going on. And it seemed like he was all down for it. Of course, he hit him with the little political, I got to talk, you know what I mean? I got to fit. But I'm pretty sure he would have been down for it because I think he was that kind of a person. And to be that strong, to do all of these movies while battling cancer, that is pure strength alone. You know what I mean? People were kind of criticizing him and going in the way he was looking at some interviews and how he got skinny, how he was, battling weight and this, that, and the third. But nobody really, I didn't know. I personally didn't know what.
I don't think many people knew.
Exactly.
Spike Lee came out recently. It was like the last movie he did was
the Five Bloods thing.
He was like, nobody knew. Nobody knew.
I don't think nobody but his family knew.
I
don't think nobody knew. They held that.
Yeah.
This family held that. They held it down for him.
That's just, it's just amazing. You know what I mean? I think gone way too soon would have been definitely a staple in the black acting community, but legend gone too soon already. You know what I mean? I'm stamping it, legend already. You know what I mean?
Man.
Yeah, people might.
I seen his death really affect people, like, and we talking 2020 here. We talking after what happened with Kobe Bryant and the way that affected people. Chadwick's was not comparing that, but just that energy. People were really affected, man. I got a lot of friends. One of my good buddies, Flood. Shout out to Fitness First Gym, by the way. He the fitness guy. Mm-hmm. He was the first person to talk to me about Black Panther. I had never heard of it. I'm not into comics, so that was the first time I had ever heard of it. He got it all over his gym, and he would give me just information about the character of Black Panther. And then the movie, out of nowhere, and who better to play that role than Chadwick, man. This young actor on the rise like that. He really embodied everything that a king's supposed to be, man. People were genuinely affected, and should be.
Definitely.
He radiated a lot of positivity just into the world. I seen an interview, and I forget this actor's name. Please forgive me. He played in The Wire. He played in The Five Bloods along with Chadwick, and he was saying his wife was interested in knowing how is it working with him, and he used the term. He was trying to say he thought that the bright lights and stuff was getting to Chadwick. Because when Chadwick was getting massages and stuff like that, he had no idea that he was battling what he was battling. And while he was telling the story, he broke down that he even made that comment to his wife because it had nothing to do with that. He was just trying to feel better. He was trying to. They was taking care of him under the guy that he was really well, but he was really sick.
Facts.
And he was breaking down, and the people was trying to tell him it's all right. Like you didn't know, nobody knew. Yeah. But he felt that bad.
That energy he
broke
had,
down.
That negative energy he had to thought about he probably went back to that place and he was thinking like, why was I thinking that way? You know what I'm saying? Like that negative thought.
As people, we tend to do that. We pass judgment on people. So that that is not not on that young brother, because he's a great actor himself. He just was so upset that he even mentioned something like that to his wife about Chadwick, that he was really breaking down in that interview, and that just speaks to how good of a person Chadwick Boseman is.
Yeah, when I saw the pictures of him when he lost all that weight, the first thing I thought is that he was losing weight for a role.
Yeah, of course.
Because especially good actors, they do that all the time. Yeah, they gain weight, lose weight, everything, change their appearance for a role. To echo what Legend said, like to think about how he did all these iconic roles while battling cancer is I mean, he did his most memorable roles while battling a disease that people, when they have it, they don't do nothing.
They be bedridden sometimes.
Like they
going through.
That's the only thing that they have to focus on is battling this. You don't got time for nothing else. Like, this dude did very iconic roles and did them well. He did Thurgood Marshall well. I enjoy watching that movie, and not there's no because he was. I mean, Chadwick, if we really being real about it, he's not a Denzel, or was not a Denzel in his status as an actor. He was still coming up. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So when you watch these movies, it's because, and you like them, it's because they're good. It's not because they cast a $20 million Will Smith person or something like that. They were just genuinely good movies. And to think about him doing that while still battling cancer is phenomenal, man.
Yeah, man. His
hats off to that guy, man.
Shouts out to the King, T'Challa, man.
Yeah,
one more time.
Yep, rest in peace.
Rest in peace, man.
We lost another legend, and I know this is.
Before you say something, you was talking about what's his name, Isaiah Whitlock. Mm-hmm. That was dude's name.
Right. The actor.
Yeah.
Pardon me.
It's all good.
We lost another legend. If you're a fan of sports, if you're a fan of college basketball, you know about John Thompson, man.
She had a towel put on her shoulder.
Yeah, man. That's a huge loss, man. We talking about redeeming Allen Iverson.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
We talking about Patrick Ewing, Mutombo, Mourning. Just that whole cultural phenomenon that he made Georgetown. Yes. I mean, rocking the Georgetown starters and stuff like that. That's all John Thompson.
100%.
A guy that looked like us, that really cared about us, that coached us as to be better players, but also better men.
Better men, yep.
John Thompson, man.
100%.
John Thompson.
John Thompson.
That he revitalized that whole program.
Mm.
Just being a good man and a coach, man. You gotta give it up to the brother King, John Thompson, man.
For sure.
Rest in
Georgetown.
peace. Rest in
Yes,
peace.
Rest in peace.
And lastly, we also had Clifford Robinson,
Yeah.
Portland
That was shocking to
Trailblazers.
me.
He was
Hey.
relatively young,
53.
53.
Yeah.
Clifford Thompson probably would be a better player today. With his skill set, he was 6'9", could do everything.
Yeah.
Put it on the deck a
One of
little bit, shoot the three,
Jack of all trades.
defend a couple different
Yeah.
positions. He really made that Portland machine work.
He played in 2 chips, didn't he?
Yeah, they lost to Michael Jordan. Obviously, there's no shame in that.
He went to 1 or 2.
In those Bulls teams.
Yeah.
Locked horns with Michael Jordan a lot while you jabbing and Scotty. Uncle Clifford, what people call him, was that deal.
Yeah.
That boy could do a lot of things with a basketball, man. So definitely hated to see a guy like that go. Hate to hear about anybody. Going, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Hate, especially when you say before they time or whatever.
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, yeah.
We want everyone to live as long as, God lets them live.
Yeah.
It sucks being taken out at in your 40s and 50s. That's whack.
Right.
Super
Oh,
whack.
hold up. We get also the civil rights activists. I know
Yeah.
my
Oh,
mom and
John-
pops talk about him a lot.
Yes.
John Lewis.
John Lewis.
Rest in peace, John
Brother
Lewis.
King,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He-
Another king in his own right.
Yeah,
Really,
definitely.
really fought for us. I don't know how I let that slip my mind.
Yeah.
It's all good because
This is so much going on, man.
There's
It's
a lot
just
going
look,
on.
2020. I guarantee you, 2020 will have its own chapter in history
Right.
books.
yeah, 100%.
This year has been off the chains. You know
And
what I mean?
It just stepped into September. It's
Yeah.
like it's
It's
not even over yet.
It's nowhere
It's
near
like-
over.
But by June, it was like, what is going on,
By
man?
June,
and then August,
yeah,
and then-
way.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is just oh my goodness.
Mad Skills and who Uncle Murder who do the
the
wrap ups.
wrap-ups,
Wrap
yeah.
up.
Like
Oh
them,
my
they
God.
they could do one now. They could
Yeah,
do
they
that.
could do-
They could have did a half a year one.
100%.
They should take half the year, and the other one should take half.
Exactly, man. Because it's
100%.
been
Shout outs to Skills.
It's
yeah,
a lot.
Mad
Yeah,
Skills.
Skills
Shout out,
been
right.
doing that since 2002, and
Yeah,
I think that me personally, no shade to Uncle Murder, but I think that's Skills and shit.
oh,
I
yeah.
think
yeah.
that-
Everybody know that. Skills
I
is
think
the-
that
is the dude when
You
it come to
should
that.
let
Yeah.
him do that.
Uncle Murder,
And,
carving
unless
his
he
own
brings him
lane.
in,
Yeah.
if he brings him in and whatever.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I
Uncle
think
Murder, I mean, he from Brooklyn, right? They specialize in taking stuff. Ain't that what they do? Ain't that what they say? Oh yeah. But I mean, Mad Skills, man. 2020, man. This year, man, we done lost some people. It's been crazy,
It's
man.
been so
the
much
whole
craziness.
year, the whole year
But
been wild.
let's hope in November.
Oh,
Let's hope in November
Yeah.
they have someone
Vote.
please.
we gotta get out there, good people.
vote,
out there
register,
and vote.
Get out there.
register. You listening to my voice? Register to vote. You can do it online, quick now. They have these.
If you are 18
Yeah.
and over, vote.
Vote,
man.
vote,
I just got
vote,
Morgan
vote,
Moore.
vote.
She just got her voter registration.
100%.
That's what's up.
Yes.
We ain't leaving no stone unturned.
Yes.
Hey, man,
Let's get out here.
they trying hard, man. They
Yes,
trying
sir.
hard
They
to
try-
prevent a lot of people from voting.
100%.
They trying. It's like Jim Crow all over again in a lot of places, man. It's crazy.
We got to battle back.
Got to.
We can't use
Got
that.
to.
We can't use no excuses.
Yeah, yeah.
We got things we got to do.
Yeah, they ain't had no excuses back in the 50s, 60s, 70s. We ain't got none
Even
now.
to this day, goddamn it,
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, they fought hard and they did everything they needed
Right.
to do back then. So we gonna
Let's get
continue it.
So on
Alright.
that note, man, we gotta get ready to close out,
We gonna
guys.
close this
Yeah,
out.
yeah, most
yeah,
definitely.
man.
Took a dark turn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
we had to recognize the
We-
fallen soldiers, man.
Yeah, man.
Well, again, we're gonna close this out. Again, always like, comment, subscribe. You know,
Definitely.
we appreciate the love. Tell us, if you want to comment, anyone that we missed, as far as you want to comment, anyone you've lost. We lost Sticko and Mike this year. Like, it's just a bad year, man. So, but again, like, comment, subscribe. We appreciate the love.
No doubt.
No
Pull up a
doubt.
chair, signing
Wakanda
out.
forever.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Life, love, loyalty.
All day.
Peace.